Hi, my name is Abhishek. I'm a student of UPS. Currently, I'm a legal intern in LEXIS and Company. So, my topic is domicile under private international law. So, domicile. Domicile is the country in which a person has a permanent residence. In terms of domicile, the residence does not relate to the physical aspect of maintaining a house or residence. It more so relates the intention of a person to remain at a place forever unless circumstances should occur to change his intentions. Hence, the maintenance of a residence or home does not serve to establish domicile, though it cannot add credence. So, importance of domicile. Domicile act as a connecting factor for various legal systems. Domicile can be used as a jurisdictional link, which is prerequisite for assumption of jurisdiction by the forum or for recognition and assumption of a foreign court's jurisdiction. Domicile determines the individual's right to vote, his right to hold public office, his entitlement to support in respect of various needs such as ill health or unemployment, and his liability to various forms of taxation. So, the principle governing the law of domicile, there are five fundamental principles which govern the law of domicile, such as nobody shall be without a domicile. By operation of law, a domicile of origin is assigned to every person at the time of his birth. To a legitimate child, the domicile of the father is assigned to an illegitimate child, the domicile of the mother is assigned, and to foundling the domicile of place where he is found or discovered, provided nothing is contrary to its present. This domicile of origin continues until a new domicile, that is domicile of choice, is acquired by the person. Next one is personal. Person cannot have two domiciles simultaneously. Domicile connects a person with a single system of territorial law, but it does not necessarily signify a system that prescribes the same principle for all the classes of persons. Like in India, versatile rules apply to varied categories of population according to their religion, race, or caste. Next one is there is a presumption in favor of the continuance of an existing domicile. Under English law, under English common law system, domicile of a person is to be determined according to the English concept of domicile and not in accordance with the foreign concept of domicile, subject to certain statutory exceptions. So the kinds of domicile are, there are three different classes of domicile, namely domicile of origin, domicile of choice, and domicile of dependence. Domicile of origin. By operation of law, every person acquires a domicile of origin at birth which can be extinguished. Even if a person obtains a new domicile via choice or by dependence, the domicile of origin is never completely lost. It merely lies dormant in the background and revives itself if the gaps in acquiring and losing domicile emerge. The law of domicile has developed predominantly through common law rules. In English law, domicile of origin was described according to the status of the child as legitimate or illegitimate in the following ways. Domicile of choice. Any person not legally dependent on another may require for himself or herself a domicile of choice at any time by means of physical residence in a place other than that of domicile of origin and intention to reside there for the foreseeable future. So anyone not sui juris will rely on derivative domicile, which is based on the domicile of those on whom they are legally dependent. This includes children and some person mentally incapacitated. So the acquisition of domicile of choice. The two requisites for fresh domicile are residence, and second one is intention, residence. The requirement of residence in a country for the purpose of law of domicile in physical presence in the country that is inhabitant to it. Residence in regarded as being question of fact. Older cases adopted a presumption in favor of domicile that grew in strength with the length of the residence and was hard to be rebuted. However, in more recent cases, less weight has been attached to the length of residence and have taken the view that although a material consideration it is rarely decisive, whatever weight is given to the length of residence, it is undeniable that time is not the sole criteria of the domicile. Intention to reside permanently. The acquisition of a domicile of choice requires intention by the proprietors to remain permanently in the territory which he and she resides. The word permanent, according to the shorter Oxford Dictionary, means the lasting or designed to last indefinitely without change. And this indeed is the definition that most of the judges have recognized when required to consider the nature of the intention necessary for a change of domicile. Next one is domicile of dependency. By operation of law, the domicile of certain person depends on the domicile of others. Since these persons are incapable of choosing their own domicile, like infants, lunatics, and married women. Thank you.